Okay.
Okay. Cody and I aren't on it on the turn order.
I see.
Oh, you know what might have happened? Sometimes the icon doesn't get selected properly when you roll it, and it doesn't put it up there automatically. It keeps happening.
Oh.
It's kind of annoying. Like, even if you think you clicked it, but you click somewhere else, it won't do it. You have to, like, re-click it. It's dumb.
Cool.
Anywho, okay. During all that, I mean, in my mind, I've just come out of rage. I'm catching my breath. I lost some health. And now I'm maybe traumatized by rats. Have I taken in, have I noticed that he has made this thing that he's like captured it?
I made no attempt to hide it.
Yeah, he didn't. He's not making it a pet. He's just wrapping it up.
Oh, well, what are you doing with that? Are you gonna kill it?
It's under the protection of the Flesh Lord now.
You're not gonna take that with us, are you?
Well, of course. I have to protect it. It's wounded, and it's under the protection of the Flesh Lord. I'm gonna actually open up the little bindle and show you the arcane mark of the Flesh Lord that I put on it before.
No, that's okay. I don't want to see it. I don't want it near me.
I'm glad you agree. I'm glad you agree.
Just keep it in that wherever you got it hidden. It's fine.
How wounded do you look?
I'm pretty rough. For using old school terms, I'm beyond bloody, just a bit.
Maybe you should see Juglin so he can take care of you.
Okay, I'm gonna follow Juglin since he just walked past us, and I don't want to see this rat anymore. I'm kind of done with it.
How many spells does Juglin have left?
Let me take a look.
I don't think he used anything.
I don't think he did either.
No, he did not use anything yet.
So what are you going to use on Matt's character?
Cure Light Wounds. I'll use up one of those.
Wow. 8, Matthew.
Wow! That's amazing. Oh, I feel much better.
Okay, let me update that on your sheet. Okay.
Alright, Jeremy, I'm answering your question as we speak.
Now just whisper it. Now it's your turn, Michael.
We don't see any other exits out of the library except the one we came in, correct?
Did I not reveal this to you right here? Can you not see that?
I can see like the bottom edge of it, so it's hard to tell what it is.
So you can't see that right there?
Okay, now I can tell that they're doors. Sorry, I wasn't sure if it was a wall or not.
Looks like we have a double door here, yeah, and a double door here.
Then, yeah, the south is where we came in, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I would probably be making my way over towards the north double doors.
Okay, well, move your character. Just do what you would do. Just move your character, do what you do. We're out of combat. I kind of let my characters do what they want to do.
There you go.
That's it for me. I'm just waiting for everybody to collect their things, because I'm assuming that we'll move on.
Okay. Well, Flesh Lord, you can go.
Okay, I'll follow up. And I guess I'll push the door.
So as you push the door open,
roll for initiative.
We already have initiative.
This is out of combat, isn't it?
you see in front of you an L-shaped hallway in front of you. You see bits of debris, a sagging ceiling. On the columns, it looks like it's it's more sagging towards the right column. You see you see 2 doors to your right. One door is about 15 feet in front of you. The other door is 30. You see a door on your left there. And then you see a little bit of hallway right here. But as you notice, you can see a little bit. Something's on the ground. You can't quite make it out from where you're at, but you see little specks on the ground. You don't. It's like you're trying to squint to make out, but you can't quite tell what it is.
Well, I guess I'll make my way in.
Okay, move in a little bit.
Can I go up and investigate the specks that we're sort of struggling to see?
Yeah, of course. As you move in restraint, you see a door. You see a door.
So we got a door here,
Mm-hmm.
and a door here.
You see a little bit more, but you notice little bits of. Did you roll your? You said you're investigating. Did you roll your?
No, sorry. I apologize. I don't know why I can't find. I just played 5e last night. Now
That's why you're bad.
This character
It makes
sheet
you worse.
is.
It makes you worse at the game.
The character sheet is so different. Where's investigate? Why can't I find it?
It's perception.
Yeah.
Oh, this because you don't have one because it's 5e only. That's why.
Okay.
There's two.
Matthew, you might want to zoom in a little bit. You see a little bit of it's very small. You see a little bits of blood going to your left, but if you zoom in a little bit, you can see the little bits of green.
Yeah, I see the little green specks. Are they fireflies?
You see little bits of green, and you kind of notice little bits of yellow mixed in, little bits of yellow droplets.
Yep.
Mixed
Am I?
It seems like it's going under the door, and then you see it trailing off to your left.
So am I sensing that this is a kind of a path? You know, like.
That's more
Or-
of a. That's more of a. I mean, I don't want to. I think that's a reasonable question with the 18. Yeah, you can see that it's kind of like a path, like it's a path from one area to the next. It seems very. It's when you're 18, it seems like a trail.
Okay. I'm gonna like put my hand up to sort of stop Flesh Lord and say, look down. Something on the ground, and it looks like it's coming out of. I'm gonna point this door here, head, and going into these doors to our left.
Well, do we want to look at where it came from or where it's going?
Well, it's hard to know which is which, but I don't know. Go left first. There's also some blood here on the left.
Well, following blood never gets us into trouble.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if this is something we should try to find before it finds us, or if we should just let it go.
Well, I'm happy to act as the vanguard. I'm not afraid. And I'll
This door-
follow the blood.
This door's close to us. You want to try it first?
Sure.
Okay, that's.
And I'm assuming there's just a door there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll push open the door.
While he's doing that, I'll turn back to, I almost said Excelsior. Michael's character, his name I forgot.
Esoteric.
Esoteric. Say,
So as you open the
we're
door,
investigating this room.
you hear the creaking of the door. And you're met by a horrific sight.
Another Flesh Lord.
Another Flesh Lord.
That's a beautiful sight, you
You
hush.
see two desks are crammed into this very small room. But what's you see at the desk is what troubles you.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say the desks. I don't think my character is scared of desks.
You're scared of hard work, maybe. Anyway, so you see,
It's hardwood.
you see two bodies laying down, like, or out laying like this on their chairs, blood everywhere.
I guess I'll investigate.
I'm gonna look back at Esoteric and say, this room's very tiny. Maybe watch our backs in case something comes back.
That seems prudent.
So with a 21, you notice as you start to look at their skulls and whatnot, you see that it's the blows to the head seem to be made by small claws that like digging like into the base of the skulls. And again, you see blood on the floor, and it kind of matches the pattern that's under Restraint's feet right now.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You see, but with your check though, you seem that they were. This isn't what killed them though. It seems like they died from blows from the back of their head.
Is there anything? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And as you continue looking, as you look under the desk, you're even more disturbed by what you see. It seems like one of the doctor's legs has been salvaged.
All right. Is there anything on the desks or on the gentlemen of interest?
I need the 21. I'm not gonna make you roll that again. As you check the desk around the men to see if there's any underlying clues, you notice like a small compartment underneath the desk. Excuse me, I mean inside the desk.
I guess I'll pop it open if I can.
Okay. So as you pop open, you notice, let me see if I can pull up here. You're looking at the desk. Here we go. Sorry. So don't get too caught up with like what's on the desk or whatnot, because I'm not gonna. Let's see if I can't even move it. It doesn't matter. So, but you see a small holy symbol. It seems it's like wings and like a small dagger with wings. With 15, I'll put you a picture of it in Discord. But it's also wooden. And the symbol is you can see like a note with it, and it says it's like a piece of twine is wrapped around the holy symbol, and it says, "Mr. Lance, this is a place of science, not faith. Please keep your religion at home."
I break the holy symbol into pieces and throw it on the floor and spit on it.
Okay.
Keeping with tradition.
Does anybody want to roll a reflex save, or Matthew only can do it, to stop him from doing this?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like stop him, just because I know we picked up a new guy who mentioned something about holy symbols, and I don't know if it could be useful for him. I'll see if I can kind of say, wait, like.
No, you can
let's
roll
check it.
because right when he sees it, he does it.
He's gonna break it. All right.
Yeah, that's the type of person this Flesh Lord is.
That's right.
I'm gonna roll. What am I rolling again? Sorry.
Roll a reflex. Oh, no, a dex save. Just roll a dex save.
Dex save.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Wow, 20. At that time,
Natural
as
20.
he begins to snap it, you grab it out of his hand. And
Wait.
You tell, and then you would reply with.
Yeah. Wait. Maybe our other party member could have some use of this. He mentioned earlier needing a holy symbol for some of his magic channeling. Maybe we should ask him. If he doesn't need it, then you're welcome to snap this in two.
Fine. Feel free to ask him. I still have something to look for in here, and I'm going to check those gentlemen's hands. Are any of them are there any rings?
Nope, there are no rings.
I need to find more rings. I have 1 gold ring left, and if I find another child, I have to gift it to them, as is tradition now. Crap.
Jeremy, we need more children.
No.
Okay, Mr. Hubert. So, so that was the Flesh Lord. What would the Shrink like to do?
Now that I've got the holy symbol in my hand, I'm just going to give it a quick once over, and I have to make a religion check. Is there anything about it that I could notice? Ooh, I'm not proficient in religion. Never mind.
I could if you asked me, I could tell you. I'm actually higher in religion than Juglin is.
Oh, nice.
If I'm correct.
All right. As I take it, I'm going to say, you don't happen to know what this is, do you?
And you rolled a 15.
Yeah.
With a. You know that it is a holy symbol of Sanray.
Sanray?
No, I think it's Sanray. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Sarenrae.
Sarenrae, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is Sarenrae a god of, and how can I say it derogatorily?
Sun, fire,
And retribution. Yeah.
They're the god of small lights and petty revenge.
Okay. Okay. I'll ask if he knows anything about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn back now to where Juglin and Esoteric are standing and say, I don't know if either of you could use this. We found this. It's apparently a symbol of small lights and petty revenge.
It's a goddess. She teaches temperance and patience in all things. Great virtue.
She waits around all day.
And she believes the enemies of the faith can be redeemed as they should be.
And she doesn't learn lessons.
I'm going to repeat whatever version of that the Flesh Lord has fed me. I'm going to hand it to Esoteric, but showing it first to Juglin and him. See, I don't know. I'm just looking to see if anybody has any interest. I'm going to tell him hey, if you don't want this thing, he's probably going to take it and smash it.
So what would your character do, Michael? And it's going to take you a minute to do, or you're going to wait for Michael to investigate without moving, or we're going to continue to go?
It's just a minute. That's not very long. We could wait.
Okay. So with that, Mike, this is Stoic. He tells you, he's like, you know what? I'm not going to roleplay. I'll just whisper him what it is, that he can roleplay. I'm on Discord, Michael.
Okay.
I will yell out there that if you want a stronger charm, I could make you one.
Look back and just kind of shrug,
Sorry,
he likes to put his mark on everything, and I'm gonna look at Juglin.
It's a holy symbol, not a mark.
After Esoteric, I assume he's handling it and looking over it while you're searching the office anyways. After a little while, he'll say, this seems to have been actually imbued with divine power. It can actually reproduce a divine spell effect to bless people around it. And it can do so quite a few times.
That sounds...
If you try and bless me with that, I'll strike you. You can bless you guys with that, but not me.
I'm glad to see that the Flesh Lord is as reasonable as he is giving.
As you should. The Flesh Lord giveth, and the Flesh Lord giveth. That's why everyone likes the Flesh Lord.
It's his middle name. Giving.
It's one of my mini domains.
I'm content on letting Juglin handle it if he wants, since he seems to be staying out of melee. And it would seem to reason that he could activate something that could bless, seeing it's on his spell list.
Just, don't bless him.
So if you want to use those spells, juggling, I think juggling can do it. You can do that. So
Yeah, he has bless.
So, and now he has a wand of bless that he can just use. So, what does the group want to do now?
I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I assume the next door on the left, but
Continue to walk. You do it. I'll let you go. I know that was your move, but I'll continue to let you go.
Yeah, I was just gonna check on Fleshboard to see if he found anything else in there.
You hear, Michael, your character starts to hear something to the left.
further down the hall.
It's to the left of you over here. You hear like a moaning, like in this area.
I look back over my shoulder and say quietly, "There's something around the corner."
You want me to check it out?
Unless we want to leave it alone.
I think we better get the drop on it before it gets the drop on us.
Jeremy, how do I get my initiative in the turn order? Do I have to roll again, or?
Yeah, roll again.
Okay. Make sure I got my token and roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, make sure it's selected. There's a way to manually add it, Jeremy, but I don't know how to do it. Roll 20 is kind of...
It's fine. I'll let you keep your roll. There you go. It doesn't matter because it's the same.
Yeah.
So now it's Juglin's turn. Is he going? What's Juglin going to do?
He'd probably wait for me and Matt to go check it out. Okay. I'm sorry, Matt. I forgot your character's name.
Oh, that's right. Restraint.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm gonna follow around the corner. I'm gonna try to I'll just jump out.
Okay. So you're there, and you notice you see the place is nothing but rubble. But I'll keep your same 18 from earlier. You start to notice you see some movement. What's your character want to do? You see some movement from the rubble.
Just movement?
Yeah, a little bit of movement. Like the rubble starts to
I'm gonna tell Fleshlord, hey, there's something under here. I'm gonna raise my Morning Star, but I'm gonna go over to try to clear the rubble. So the idea being that something's in there and we need to kill it. I'll just smash it while it's down. So I'm gonna take my left hand and start kind of moving some of the rubble away.
So as you... Wow, that's
hello!
Sorry. Wow, I hate to do that.
Welcome to the K-pop party. Sorry.
As you start to clear rubble, the noise gets louder until you see a little bit of gray restraint. It looks like gray hair.
Okay, like on the head, assuming, or on the body.
I'm revealing more. So you kind of see right there that little bit.
Oh my God! It's Kevin Costner.
Spoilers.
What's he doing here? And I'm assuming he looks injured, incapacitated.
As you see, he's starting to stir a little bit. You see this player. You see this thing. I mean, you see this gentleman. Excuse me.
This thing.
This human.
Great. I'm gonna look back at Fleshlord and say that there's someone buried under here. I'm gonna put down my Morning Star. I'm gonna use both hands now to start trying to clear the rubble on them.
I'll help out.
You continue to clear, and you notice you can't clear anymore. But you think that with assistance, you could pull him free.
Pull him free, and that wouldn't damage him in any way. I don't think he's pinned, or is it just kind of debris? Okay.
Yeah, make a check.
Let's see if we can pull him out. I say. Oh baby.
Yep. You pull him free and drag him into the hallway.
and then I'm gonna pick up my Morning Star and then bash his head. No, I'm joking. Is he? What is it? What's his state currently of consciousness?
He seems unconscious.
He seems unconscious. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell Esoteric to maybe get juggling and here. We might need to heal this guy. I think he's badly hurt. He's passed out. Maybe we need some healing.
So
I
let's
could
see,
try
I guess
sh-
that would be a heal check from Juglin.
I could try
See how
shaking him.
bad he is.
Spencer, I sent you a message. He just tells you that he seems unconscious, but with that heal check, I'll say that you stir him up, and he starts to he starts to become aroused, like he starts to wake up.
I just wanted to make the heal check to see if he was wounded or anything.
He is like wounded, yes.
But he's coming out into consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll ask Juglin to cure light wounds on him.
So with
Can
that, roll for Julian's roll cure light wounds. Wow,
Can I-
6. Okay.
Oh, nice. Can I hold on to him just in case he comes to and decides he's violent? I could actually grapple him, hold his arms, or restrain him a bit.
So now he comes to, and Spencer, I'll let you come over from there. From what I sent you, what would you do?
Hey,
I would actually like to make one note before we had woken him up.
Okay.
Since restraint's looking at restraining him, I still have that manacle with a chain on it that we use as a leash sometimes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on one of his wrists and just hold it.
Let me go. Who do you think you are?
Wait. Who are you?
Oh. Hey. Hold on. That. Vincent?
Vincent? Oh, well, Vincent,
Yeah.
what are you...
Yeah, that's. Oh, my head.
What are you doing here, Vincent, and how did you get under all that rubble?
There were. These men. They had strange clothing. I'd never seen it before, and they're chasing me. I'm stumbling along, and all of a sudden this collapsed on top of me.
Did you work here?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna look over at Flesh Lord to let's take the shackle off him. And say, sorry, Vincent. We've met a lot of hostile things here. We just couldn't be sure you were gonna attack us.
Is Vincent dressed similarly to the rest of us? Just in kind of plain clothes?
Better not have a lab coat on.
I'm assuming that I'm in pretty plain clothes.
He's in the same clothes that y'all found on the dead bodies downstairs. So you're in like an orderly resident gown with no gear on.
Okay, so we think maybe we can surmise that perhaps he was a patient.
He can speak well enough, but why should we let him go?
Why shouldn't we?
Well, there's nothing saying he couldn't be one of the shapeshifters.
You didn't grill me with the same intensity.
Now I have
Well, we found you tied to a table being opened up by a shapeshifter.
There are shapeshifters?
Yes,
Yeah.
there are shapeshifters.
I have a tendency to cut off pieces of your body.
I mean, if we want to get technical, you're kind of looking at one.
Well, he's a good one.
What is this place?
We don't know, honestly. Many
Oh,
of
we
us
know.
have our memories obscured.
It's a hospital of some sort. We know at least that much.
and something terrible has happened. And there was an earthquake. Part of the building has fallen in, which might explain all the rubble that you found yourself under. And they are monsters.
Monsters.
Yeah, we weren't sure that you weren't one, but yeah,
These
we'll.
monsters. Do they have yellow tentacles and any sharp teeth that would gnash at you?
We haven't found any like that yet. But have you seen something like that?
While I was unconscious, yes.
Oh, I would not trust what you dream here. It seems to have a weird effect on all of us.
I haven't had any issues with it, honestly.
I don't know. I don't know why he hasn't had dreams, but we've all seen some pretty gruesome things while we sleep. Well, I think you might just be like the rest of us, looking for a way to get out. And if you're willing to come with us and aid us, we're moving through this place, looking for any way to escape.
I don't know how much assistance I can be. I mean, this gown is flapping and there's quite a breeze underneath at this moment.
If this is all it takes to dissuade you, I'm worried.
He shifts uncomfortably and just kind of pinches the gown behind his back a little bit.
That's okay. All I'm wearing, just so you're aware, is basically I have a blanket tied around my waist. It's like a bit of a loincloth. So some of us are nearly as naked as you are.
Yeah.
Is there a book? Have any of you guys found a book?
What
More than
kind
you
of-
can imagine.
Yeah, there's a whole library back there.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've probably recently learned more about enemas than we ever needed to know.
Yes, I would say so.
Sounds disgusting.
Well, supposedly this is a hospital, so I suppose it makes some amount of sense. But a whole book?
We could always leave him at the chapel with the others.
What kind of book are you looking for?
I think written field notes of. I think I can still make them. It depends if they've destroyed my notes or not.
Some field notes. I see. So this would be sort of a journal, personal journal.
Of sorts.
Well, I'm afraid to say we haven't found anything like that, but there's no telling where it could be. We have a lot of exploring left to do, it seems.
Are you capable with any kind of weaponry?
I can fight.
I show
a scar that's on my left forearm that kind of just goes down. This was from a knife. Kind of had to knock the guy out. It's being a little bit out of character for him. That was years ago, though.
So you prefer to just use your hands, or you want something to hit people with?
My hands are not very good anymore. I'd prefer a weapon if there's one available.
Well, it's not much, but I can give you this bit of chain I've been holding on to. You can use this as a sort of improvised bludgeoning weapon.
Wait, that's right. You got the mace now, huh?
Yeah, I got the mace.
I also have a dagger. If you'd prefer something more refined.
I'm gonna learn a lot. I lost a little respect for him. I was hoping he would take the blunt weapon.
You said you'll take the dagger?
I've fought with a knife. I've never fought with a chain.
Alright. It's just a regular dagger.
Some people like to smash things. Well, that's pretty good unarmed attack.
I took the dagger off of me.
Okay, so.
Well, I guess I'll unlock the manacles.
Yeah, we should set him free. Especially now that he's armed. Vincent, we're not gonna sugarcoat the danger level here. We're following a trail of this strange colored droplings. I'm gonna point sort of at the yellow and green underneath esoteric there. We're trying to hunt down anything that could be a threat to us before it finds us unawares.
I think it's best if we find some sort of... It'd be great to be able to find clothing.
Agreed.
Yeah, you're both wearing the orderly thing.
Well, you want a wool blanket? I have a wool blanket.
I have one more wool blanket.
This is what I can offer you.
And maybe a ring. I look at Flesh Lord with a smile.
He's not a children. I can offer you this blanket, you can cover your shame. But you need to understand the gravity of what's going on.
Okay.
Well, if I knew what was going on, that'd be great.
I don't know if any of us do.
We're going to fight, and there's a chance you'll go crazy if you follow us. That's the basics of it. Telling the story more deeply than that, I'll leave to someone else.
I look now, I'm like, no, that's pretty much it. Well, ready to move on. We need to start checking things out. I don't think we need to stay somewhere too long in case there's something waiting for us. I'm gonna move to... There's a door here, no? Me?
No, it's all kind of rubble there.
Oh, never mind.
Where Juglin's at.
Oh, I just kind of pulled a George W, didn't I? And went to the locked door. Great. I'm gonna go back. What have we left? So there's, on the north wall here, there's nothing.
There's a door here. There's a door here.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I was standing next to it.
I knew there was something here. Alright. I'm gonna take my hand to the door and check and see if it's locked.
Nope, it's not locked. What one it seems
I'm gonna open it. I'm just gonna like throw it open, but stand in the doorway so I can see what inside.
So, as you open the door,
Oof.
you notice it seems like a once handsome wood conference table now sits in this by the partially toppled southwest walls. You see heaps of rubble from the ceiling kind of collapsed here, papers askew. As you look, it seems like one or two people were actually enjoying a meal, and it seems like some chairs are pushed back from their tables as that they were all of a sudden interrupted. You notice a couple of books, letters, bottle of what appears to be ale on a broken table to the east of the room.
Any food?
But now you have you see a little bit of food on the table. You see that same pungent and petulant trail, but now it's not dots. It's more it's more
Streaks?
Streaks, yes, it's more like, how would I say, it seems, you know,
Smears?
Yeah, smears. I'm sorry, I'm losing my words there, I'm so tired. It's more smeared, more copious, that's the word I want. It's like copious amounts of fluid. Very bright green, purulent, and smell as well.
What does it smell like? Venomous?
No.
I sure hope.
And what you see. Move into the room now.
Yeah, I'm gonna move in. I'm gonna look. Is there anything accompanying the smears of fluid? Anything that might indicate like tracks or markings of even claws? Since the guy in the room over had his head clawed in.
A little bit of blood mixed in then with the pus. You see like a little bit on this corner of the table here. If you zoom into your map, you see some.
Yeah, a little blood.
You see some right there on the floor behind you.
But no, like claw marks or tracks of a creature of some sort.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception. Yeah. Sorry, I like to wait till you tell me. That's just me.
No, you do what you want to, man. You see, it seems like a little claw here, a little claw mark in this mixture of red, green.
Vincent stabs me. Just kidding. Great. So.
Things on accident. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
Can I? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I could probably in my.
Oh no, go ahead.
With that perception, though, Jeremy, is there anything just immediately about the table I notice of note, like things scattered on the table, or is it I'm just focused on the claw mark?
you see books. Things like that, like like manuals and they're kind of beside the food. There's a little bits of plates here. Excuse me. There's a plate here and here, and it seemed like the food was like they were in the process of eating, and then all of a sudden you see the table kind of jerted back and something happened. Yes.
Okay, that's it for me now. I'll let somebody else go.
I just wanted to know. If I collected up all the food, how much would there be?
It's from what you see. It seems like it was just one portion of food for 2 people. I mean, like each person had a meal, a small meal, because doctors don't get to actually sit down and enjoy a full meal.
I'd like to collect it up if at all possible, whatever's available.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it looks rotten or anything either. I'm collecting that too.
Okay. Okay. Next person.
We can bring this back to the camp.
That's a good idea.
I would probably make my way to the table and take a look at some of these books or tomes that are on there.
Same.
Does it look like they were in the middle of like studying or writing?
It seems like they were just reading about medical procedures.
Okay, so that's what most of the books are about? Okay.
To see if maybe my formula book is here.
You do notice something on the ground here looks really familiar for a character who wants to walk over there. You do pick up a small book, and as you grab it, you start to see flashbacks and images of this book. You seem very familiar with it. You're having memories of. It looks like your hand in the memories. You're looking at your hand, but with less scars at the time. So you grab the book and you just got these images of your hand, but less scars. You have more scars on your body now. The book looks newer. You see the handwriting, incantations, and spells and formulas in it. Flipping pages. You see the same book in a tavern, being read by candlelight. You have other visions of the book, traveling down a road, or traveling on a roadside, countryside, on a tavern. Different. You see it in different locations, but you definitely are familiar with this book.
This is it. I'm glad to have found this.
That's your journal you were talking about?
Yes, of sorts.
Good. Well, at least some of us are finding their possessions. I assume they're somewhere here, but I have no clue how big this place is. I suppose, Fleshlord Restraint, you two never found anything resembling a map, did you?
No, I'm afraid not. Not to interrupt your finding, but I think we should be careful. Whatever made these marks could still be here. I'm going to start to move through this part of the room. Does it look like these are coming from a particular place? This trail here?
Yeah, as you move in the room, you see two closet doors. Or a closet door.
It's closed, I'm guessing.
Yep.
I'm gonna look across and say, whatever made this could still be in this room.
Hold on. Let me check this door. I'm gonna use my trap finding ability to see if I notice anything funny going on, since the path seems to kind of lead up to it.
Okay.
I haven't been able to figure out how to do the secret rolls yet.
I will do it.
I can tell you that real quick.
For you.
Actually,
I will do it for him right now.
+6 with
Secret rolls. Got you. Always wish. Hold up.
yeah, it's under the configuration tab on the.
Always whisper. Queer whisper. Okay, I got you. It's done now.
What'd you call me?
So roll.
I was looking for that.
It's okay. I got you. Roll. You seem to think that the door is safe. You're positive. You think it's just a regular closet door.
Should be alright.
Maybe you stand back, I say. And I'm
Want me to open it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna look over at Fleshlord to be like, we should look in first.
I'll throw the doors open as quickly or as hard as I can.
I like this guy's style.
Who doesn't?
As you open the door, you see a nest. You see different, like, vials and canisters. But what you see inside disturbs you. You see a couple of fluid-filled jars with, it seems like there's a brain in one. You see it seems like an appendage in the other, like digits in the other. You see some type of organ. You can't make out what it is because the fluid has gotten brown as it kind of starts to seep out the jar. As you continue to look down at the nest, it seems that all the items on the nest is organized into like a semicircle, like a beautiful family. But as you continue to look, you see the nest has actually been made from the ribs of a dead humanoid creature. Its face and eyes are clawed out. But and on each side of the nest, you see it seems like two unborn fetus with huge heads and wide eyes.
What color are they?
What?
The fetuses.
They're like this I would say gray.
And they have huge heads?
Yeah, like huge heads.
Like abnormally?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Fleshlord and say, "Do you got any rings to give them?"
I crush them. I crush them immediately. They're shapeshifters.
So as the Fleshlord goes to crush a vial, a jar, you see the eyes open.
The fetuses are in jars?
Yes.
Oh, well. Yeah, I'd probably still try and crush him.
So roll your attack roll. So as you go to claw at one of the jars, it seems like simultaneously both their eyes open.
I continue my strike.
I got you. Hold up.
If anything, I try and put more oomph into it.
At that time, the form creature, it starts to wiggle, leaps from its jars, and jumps onto the Flesh Lord and tries to attack. Let me reveal this to you.
Yuck.
Now, is forming into a homunculus in front of me considered an action that would be an attack of opportunity?
No, they're not really forming. No. So
The rules don't tend to cover that one too often.
20. So a 20 will hit the Flesh Lord, and a 19 will hit the Flesh Lord. Let me see.
Every time we go anywhere.
So 2 damage to the Flesh Lord, but at this time, there's just 2 damage. These creatures are starting to attach to you. But what's weird, Flesh Lord, is that as they're attaching to your shoulders, it seems that they're trying to move down to your breast, to your chest area. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, did I hit with my initial attack?
No, you missed.
Did the jars move out? I'm assuming they moved out of my way.
Well, they're like half. You should have seen the picture. Everybody's in.
They burst out. Is that what?
Yeah, the jars burst.
Oh, okay.
They like erupted.
Erupted, yeah. I'm losing my word today, guys. I'm sorry.
Pathfinder.
So the Flesh Lord rolled a 16.
Nice.
We got Juggling, Vincent. Okay. So Flesh Lord first, followed by Vincent, then a Stoic, then Restraint, then Juggling.
I'm gonna show them how I do it.
Okay.
You're gonna put your back into it?
That's right.
I'm just thinking, my milkshakes.
So
bring
it
all
seems
the
like
boys
all your attacks are hitting. What's the bonuses on all those attacks?
Plus, they're all +3, but it should already be in there.
So that's the damage, 5, 4, and 6.
Yeah, and then I also have the poison effect. The DC on the poison, it's strength damage, and the DC on the poison is 12.
Okay. Now it is a Stoic's turn.
And you said that you're doing poison through the other rules now, right?
With yours, I think I'm gonna still keep it for the player's normal because it's more advantageous to the players, and then just do a different my way because it's more advantageous to the DM. I know it's kind of messing up, but
so it's still the extra stacks increase the DC.
yeah, for right now, yeah.
Okay.
So now,
So are they still considered in the closet, or are they on Flesh Lord's space?
excuse me. I'm sorry, Stoic. Please forgive me. It's Vincent's turn, and then your turn. My apologies.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Vincent.
Same question. Are they?
They're attached. They're attached on the Flesh Lord.
So they're grappling him.
Yeah. Well, you just know they're attached to him.
And he's more or less in the doorway.
Yeah.
They're just like, I hate saying it like this, like baby fetus sized.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to grab one and pull it off.
Okay.
What
Roll.
do I roll for that? Is that the combat maneuver?
I mean, I imagine it would just be a strength check.
I think so, or is it? Unless it's some weird like.
Because you're not trying to grapple them.
Yeah, I've never pulled a fetus off of anyone in all my years of gaming.
Well, that's
so.
the point, sir. That's the point. That's the point here.
You're gonna get used to this
yeah,
kind of
roll-
shit real soon.
Roll a combat maneuver check. That's fine. We'll see.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering if it was going to be CMB.
This isn't even the
versus-
first kind of enemy that's tried to engulf me.
As you try to grab this unborn fetus with swollen head, you grab it, but your finger slips because of all the pus and fluid around it. And as it makes its way towards his chest, it looks at you like in a mean, disturbing type of way. And but you see a small grin pop up from its suckling mouth. That's Stoic's turn.
That we went rolled literally just walked into the room.
Stoic.
That's disgusting. Alright, I didn't declare that earlier, so, yep, that's about all I can do.
I'm assuming all the squares are 5 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm just gonna have to double move to basically get all the way around.
Could jump over that table.
Okay.
I mean, would you make me roll if I just tried to stand up on the table and just move over like this?
I mean, my grandma can't do it, so yeah, you gotta roll.
Well, he's not that old.
Well, I don't imagine it's a very difficult roll.
No, it's not difficult.
What am I rolling?
Acrobatics check. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Gonna take a swing at one.
Yeah, look cool.
15. Let's see. Okay, which one are you attacking?
Whichever's closest to me from this angle. I'm not particular. The one going for his right tee.
I ain't got teeth, I got faces.
You attack
Roll that to the thing trying to suckle you.
You attack it. You attack it with your hand axe and make a clean cut on like half its body. Like you chop an arm off, but it seems like it's not phased at all by your cut. Again, it looks at you with a side eye, and it continues to grin as it's suckling and moves down the flesh lord's chest.
I don't know what it's gonna suckle on. It's just giving me kisses.
Now it's the shrink's turn.
Oh man, I am a little creeped out. I'm a little worried that if I just swing at Flesh Lord with this Morning Star, it's going to do more damage to him than it is the fetus, especially if I miss. So, I like Vincent's idea. I'm gonna try to grab one of these things and pull it off. CMB.
Okay.
All right.
A 16. You grab one of you grab the fetus, and you have it in one hand. That's your attack action, and it's still kind of like moving and swirling around.
As a swift action, can I close my fist?
Unfortunately, no.
Pop it like a balloon.
Can I throw it? Or is it? Can I do that in all one
You can
swoop?
you can throw it. You can use your move action to throw it.
Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, I'll throw it like. No, I'm gonna throw it near Juggling, so I'm gonna throw it like over here.
Should throw it like a football at your feet.
Like it.
He throws.
Yeah.
You see
So
her
not a bad
straight
idea.
grab this suckling undead fetus and throw it
Against this wall.
against the wall, and you see it on the ground with one small hand, one large hand, try to climb and crawl its way back. Now it's Juglin's turn.
Well, I don't think Juglin would be comfortable approaching these things. So I'm not sure. We might have to roll that one.
Let's see. You said he's not. You said so unlikely.
Yeah, I don't feel it being particularly likely.
Yeah, Juglin doesn't.
So he'll probably just hold up where he is for a second, for now.
Okay. So now it's the creature's turn. You see it crawl towards Matthew's character, whispering, "Mama," and tries to attach itself to restraint, but doing a poor job. At that moment,
is it actually doing anything on me?
Yeah, it the one on you is going to roll. Roll a fortitude save. To me, Cody. Okay. At that time, it continues to claw and make its way down to your chest. Cody, take take 1 damage. Now it's Fleshlord's turn.
I guess I'll grab the thing on my chest and crush it between my hands.
So you're gonna attack it?
Yeah. How do I attack with a crushing it between my hands motion?
I mean, it's this flavor. You can still roll if you want to. Confirmed to oh, dang. So that's a miss, that's a hit. Yep. So at this time, you see the Fleshlord grab the creature and crush it beneath his hands. Pus.
And then I eat it.
And pus and fluid and embalming fluid goes everywhere. You said you're gonna eat it, Fleshlord?
Whatever, I hold my mouth open and whatever falls in while I crush it. I'm returning the flesh to myself and I technically roll a bite attack.
So at that time, you start to break out and itch uncontrollably, Fleshlord. You're gonna take a -2 to your Dex and Charisma.
Okay.
That's impressive.
I need a Stoic, Vincent, and Restraint to make fortitude saves as well.
Oh.
Poison.
Yeah, he smashed that thing on us.
Jeremy, is this versus poison? You can
no.
whisper the answer, obviously.
No,
so,
it's not. It's not.
Okay. Woo!
So at that time, can you see your rolls or no?
Yes.
I cannot see anyone else's rolls.
But
I can
Vincent's?
only see mine.
Okay, so you feel incredibly sick, and you start vomiting profusely, Vincent, on the ground. And I will have that creature be destroyed. Okay, now Fleshlord went. Now it's Vincent's turn. Vincent is throwing up and vomiting. He cannot do anything. Now it's the Stoic's turn.
Can I go ahead and reach the one on the ground from where I am? Alright. I will continue hacking at these things.
Okay, attack.
I'll take it.
So, as you cut open the beast, I mean, as this fetus, its head rolls off its body, but pus and flesh start to ooze from it. Restraint, and a stoic, roll another fortitude save. Okay, you are good.
Well, that was gross.
Whatever the effect on me is it something I continue to make saves against, or is it just going to be like a time-based thing?
Time base.
Okay.
Do we see anything of interest
And
in
Cody,
this?
you can make your stats less as in the conditions modifier. I'm not sure if you know.
I'm not sure where the condition modifier is.
Go to your page, go to your character sheet, and go to character sheet and look under the Pathfinder role-playing game, conditions and buffs.
Yeah, if you click right under the logo, that little like blank bar, then you can check.
Oh, okay.
Days. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I actually made a buff for my rage, and it worked. It boosts my appropriate stats and takes down my PC. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
I'll have to fiddle with that at some point too.
No worries.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked.
Okay. What's the group want to do now?
I'm going to look into this room here and see if we see anything useful. I'm going to take a quick glance at Vincent to see if he's still throwing up, though.
Yeah,
he
I was
stopped.
just gonna say.
He stopped throwing up.
Okay.
You see,
Yeah, he's fine.
the undead creature with a lab coat. As you read the lab coat, it says, Dr. Chawar.
You spell Chawar, doesn't matter. I'll spell it to the best of my 8 intelligence. Okay. Can I take the lab coat? What is the condition of the lab coat? Is it
I
like...
mean, it's ripped and torn. I'm just letting you see a name tag on it.
Okay, never mind. I'll leave it. If it's ripped and torn, then I'm at peace.
Roll a perception check if you're trying to search the table.
Yep.
Which condition is it underneath the conditions?
Nauseated?
No, just do...
Sickened?
You know what? I got you. I got you, Cody. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of you.
Okay.
It must be a new one.
Okay. Now y'all got continue going, guys. Don't let me slow you down. I want the group just to be revolving. I can listen and do multiple things at one time. So
That's right. Well, the moment we got this perception check.
yeah. You notice 6 flasks of red liquid on his body, and you notice about 8 more lab coats in the room, or in the closet.
Okay, just like... Alright, never mind. I'm gonna keep...
So this is a big closet then.
Yeah, see? I mean, 2 people can see if you see it. I'm in restraint. You see it?
Oh, okay.
2 people can fit in there.
It looked pretty small because of this debris, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, did Vincent just walk in with me?
Yeah, sure.
Red vial, I heard it.
Riva. Yeah, do you know what...
I pick it up and start inspecting it to see if, what it could potentially be.
Roll your... What would you... Yep. You see it, Vincent. You tell the group that these are beautiful flasks of alchemist fire.
Have you ever played with this, guys?
No.
Not
Of course.
personally, but I understand them.
What is it?
Alchemist fire. You throw it, and it explodes on them, and causes them to catch on fire.
Oh, I like this.
If we find any more of those rat swarms, we'll definitely want to have these around.
Yeah, I agree. They should all burn. Well, if you know about alchemy, maybe we can show you these other things we found earlier, and you can tell them if they're any use.
Oh, those tubes.
Yeah, those two rod tubes of sealed liquid. Can we present those to Vincent?
Yeah, roll another alchemist check, Vincent.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Sent you a whisper.
A motherfucking alchemist.
Yeah, no problem. This is, think of it as a glow stick. You kind of break it, and all of a sudden, for the next hour or so, there will be a good amount of light. We call this a sun rod.
Oh, that'll be useful for those of you that don't have dark vision. It's pretty dark in some of these places.
Is it reusable?
No, once they've been used, they are done.
We might want to hold on to it then.
Yeah, we should give those to the humans.
I'll give it to you. You're a human, right?
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Or no, okay, who doesn't have dark vision? Remind me.
Me and Jurgen.
Okay, I'll hand it to you then.
Alright. I'll note it on me. Excellent.
Asked for 6 hours.
Oh,
Nice.
that's pretty much the extent of my searching this room, it seems, yeah.
Can I detect magic in the closet?
Yeah, you can. You don't detect anything magical, but you do see, as in the closet, for some odd reason, you see what looks like a leather restraint vest.
I will certainly take that.
Now, as you're feeling it, as you're like expecting it, you're noticing that it is tough, very, very tough. That it can stop the patient from hurting or stop someone from hurting itself, but it giving it a good deal of protection as well.
I will definitely hold on to that.
Jeremy, are there some extra supplies within this closet that I might be able to scavenge to be able to make extracts?
I don't think there will be in this closet, but I'll roll for you. I'm gonna say very unlikely. So 9 to let's see. Wow. You find enough. Somehow you find enough of the vials, the broken jars, and then Cody's character says, "I can actually mend one of these vials for you to give you a vial."
Yep.
And you blend in. I will make you use an alchemist flask. So take away one alchemist fire to make one extract.
Good with that.
Okay, so X-nay on one of the alchemist fires, and you have one extract.
And who did we decide is holding the, are we still giving these to Fleshlord since he has the pack?
If anyone should use them, I feel like it should be Jubilant. Having something he can throw in a fight might not be so bad.
True, he doesn't, he can't really do much else, can he?
Are you actually intending to wear the jacket, Fleshlord?
Of course not. I have no need for such things.
Well, what manner of creature is it sized for?
A medium creature.
Then perhaps one of the people on the front line that can wear it should be wearing it.
While I do agree with you, with what kind of jacket it is, you also put yourself at risk of being permanently restrained against your will if someone else realizes it.
It does seem oddly fitting, though. Maybe I could use this as some sort of makeshift armor.
If you,
I would say it carries the same risk. It's a dangerous thing to be wearing as armor.
But it's safer than being naked.
Well, fair enough. I mean, one of you can take it. But if you get tied up during a fight, then that's on you.
Is there a way to modify this, Jeremy, so as to...
Yeah, you could. With a craft check and a couple of hours, you could maybe remove the sleeves so that you wouldn't be restrained particularly, or easy to be restrained. Remove some of the clasp, remove some of the bottom of it. Hem it up. Will take a couple of hours of prep. Yes, you could with a craft check.
Wait, I just realized something. If I just grab if I just grab onto it and just cut off the ends of the sleeves, will that make it non-functional as a restraint vest?
I think that you would, to do it so effortlessly and crudely, that you would have a percentage chance to lose some of its armor value.
Okay, I still do that.
Okay, now, as you begin to do that, does anyone want to stop him from doing that?
I mean, we can always get back to the camp later tonight.
And I will say,
it's
always
fuse
easy.
it back together.
Okay. Let's see. I think it's very likely that you damage it and take some of the armor value away. Okay, somehow, as he rips the sleeves off, it seems like it's still intact. It is a leather armor. It's going to give a max dex bonus of 6, armor bonus of +2. Weighs about 15 pounds.
Oh, I'm sorry, what's that, Flesh Lord? You're great at everything?
No one said anything to you.
Nobody had to. He just said it to himself.
Right, now he's talking to himself too.
Well, that's not anything new. You've seen him when he's naked. He just sits there and mutters to himself.
Well, yeah, but you're a different... if we're out of character now, you're essentially a different person.
Or am I? Who knows?
So I'm totally fine with restraint, or myself taking that. Restraint, you've been hit probably more than I have. If you want to wear it, you're welcome to. If we find another one, I'll take it.
Sure, that works for me. I'm not going to take it from you. I do... yes, he accepts.
At least in Esoteric's mind, you and Fleshlord are like always at the front, and I'm usually like a step behind, so that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I like fumble there in my attempt at doing that in character, but yeah, he likes being not too heavily armored, but seeing as how this is sort of like a leather vest, it's kind of perfect.
Yeah.
So, that makes sense to me. I'm going to add that item to my list here. I call it a vest.
And correct me if I'm wrong. The closet was the only other thing in here. The closet and the table. So it's just the exit we came in.
I believe so. From what I noticed, at least. So I think we backtrack. I think this little bit here must connect to where we found Vincent. Maybe there was some rubble that sort of separated them. So yeah.
Just as a side note, and I'm sure I didn't need to point this out, but I want to make sure. When that food that I picked out of here, when we give that back to the people at the camp, I will ask Juglin to purify food and drink on it first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wanted to make sure that's out there.
So what does the party want to do?
I guess we're backtracking now.
Okay, we'll go. Move your characters.
Probably towards that other door. So this may, I guess, Esoteric would just kind of wonder aloud. So, do people think then that the creatures originated there? Or did they originate from the other door and then crawl their way here, leaking?
It does seem like that was a nest, so maybe they have figured out a way to crawl about and return to those jars?
Seems odd, but then again, nothing about this place is normal.
Perhaps it wasn't those fetuses. Perhaps that there is something else and it was using that closet to look for supplies just as much as we were. And
maybe.
potentially looking at this trail might have bandaged itself up so it leaked less.
True.
You have a good point. What if those creatures' real mother is out there?
Well, before we worry... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I hope she doesn't explode and make me throw up.
Yeah, how do you feel?
I'll be alright.
So as
Before we go chase... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So as you continue to go down the hallway, you see a door closed 5 foot to your right, another one about 20 feet to the east, and then you see another door 20 feet to the west, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh yeah, you actually can see, Flesh Lord can see there's a door here in front of you.
Okay, before we go following the trail, let's open up the doors on our path to make sure there's nothing. We're not walking and leaving something behind us.
I agree.
Agreed.
So I'll pop open this door here.
Okay, so as you open the door, okay, let me get everything. You see this room's saggy ceiling rests largely upon a pair of study bookshelves. A desk and set of chairs skirt the edge of the sizable fissure in the floor.
Well, I don't like the way this room looks. I'll detect magic. Anything in the room?
Yes, you detect magic in the room.
Well, I don't trust that there's a big hole in the floor, but there's magic in the room, and it might be something that can help us.
I agree. Maybe we can stay away from the hole for now. We search the room, and maybe someone can watch it to make sure something doesn't come out.
You all search the room. I'll keep an eye over the hole, and I'll ready an action to strike it if anything comes out of it.
All right.
I'll move forward to these desks, and we'll kind of start there. Jeremy, did you also say that part of the ceiling is resting?
Yeah, like here and here.
Can I, if I kind of investigate that, can I see anything above the ceiling? Is there like a opening in the, do I see like the outside, or
No.
would it?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Continue.
Oh no, I was just trying to figure out if maybe like if there was something above us, if it's not like the roof that's caved in, if there is like floor.
Well, the roof is kind of like it's sagging. Like I said, it's kind of holding that bookshelf there in the corner is kind of holding it together.
Okay, so we should just be careful of that area so something doesn't collapse on us. In which case, I will just look in this corner on these desks.
Yeah. I'll look at the ones that I'm nearby.
So you notice a rat drop, like those same droppings from the library.
Oh no! I'm packing up. I'm going to the door. there are rats in here. I can't do that again. I'm gonna stay outside. I'm probably pretty embarrassed by this too, so I'm not gonna make eye contact with anybody.
I'm assuming I'm hearing that noise, right?
What noise?
Okay, did someone open a soda?
I'm not sure.
I was hearing like a shh noise.
That's just the sounds.
Oh, so like the background sound effects?
But okay, but do I hear those sounds?
No, I mean, that's just the background. I mean, I'll let you know.
Okay, okay.
I'll let you.
Oh, it's not actual like environment.
Well, seeing as how the hole is the only thing that really worries me more so than the rats, am I able to move? How heavy does that bookshelf look? Does it look like one I could move?
I mean, it's a bookshelf that it touches the ceiling and it's 10 feet
Oh.
long.
Yes, is that the one the ceiling is sort of sagging into? Oh.
No, the ceiling's sagging this one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, it touches the ceiling, so I can't do anything with that. This table over here, is it about as wide as the hole?
Well, the hole is this. Well, the hole's a little bigger than the table.
I don't like it. We need to hurry up and find. If we're going to find anything in here, we should do it quickly. I can't cover up the hole, and he's worried. If he's worried that there's rats, I have a feeling that this is where they'd come from.
All right, I continue searching the desks I'm near. Do you want to roll from that?
Yeah, you can roll. Again, you see books, letters, memos. A lot of it looks chewed through, clawed through. Nothing pertinent on the bookshelves. You see cracks in the wall, on the ceiling, and on the ground. Like you see small cracks and chasms throughout this whole room. And then as you continue to look, you see here, it seems like there's been a crack from this room into the room before. That's leading to books that look like they have been gnawed and chewed through. But you can't fit in there. If you tried to fit in there, you think that you might would get stuck. It's a pretty tight squeeze.
I can't tell what drove those rat creatures into the library, but this seems to be where they came up from. It's a shame that they had to come up and destroy whatever might have been held in the library, but it looks like they've chewed through, shat on, or clawed apart anything that I might have wanted to read in here.
Well, there's something magical in here. I don't know how specific detect magic gets with stuff.
Do I have to make a separate roll if I go over towards the other desk?
No. I mean, I just kind of told you about the whole room.
Okay. Yeah, I'd make a quick look over there as part of my roll then, and then I'd come back. My curiosity sated.
Okay. And now you went, Vincent. Did you want to try to do anything?
I think everyone's kind of covered enough. Vincent would say to everyone, well, if you are concerned of rats climbing back through this hole, once we leave this room, we can try to get the door jammed shut so nothing would follow behind us.
That seems pretty wise.
Well, they could still get in the library, so if they really wanted to follow us, they could.
That's true.
I think it's just something that we're going to have to deal with if the time comes around to it.
Was it wood to get into the library that they chewed through, or was it stone, or how did they
yeah,
get in?
stone, and wood.
Oh shit! Yeah, we ain't stopping them if they try to come through again. They're just gonna go right through it, I guess.
Get bit on our ankles.
Well, I guess since no one else was able to find anything, I guess I'll take a look around the room for whatever it is I'm looking for that's magical.
As the Flesh Lord begins to move, you see the same rat, kind of like the creature, pop up. It was invisible initially, and it pops into your sight and uses a spell. Everyone roll a will save. Not everyone. Flesh Lord, Restraint, and Historic roll a save. Roll a save.
Did I go back inside somehow? Sorry, I thought I was...
Oh, you can go out. I mean, you did go back inside, but if you want...
Oh, I did? Okay.
You did.
In my mind, I was standing out in the hall, but, like, I don't know, in the doorway.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I'd be, like, here.
Wow. So,
I can still roll.
The Flesh Lord and the Stoic are on the ground, not moving, and he, as this creature casts this kaleidoscope of colors from his hands, the Flesh Lord and the Stoic land on the ground. You see the same creature that you fought before Restraint. He appears on, like, in a tiny crack on the bookshelf, and he jumps down and starts rifling through the Flesh Lord's pack. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh boy. I don't like this.
Flesh Lord, you can roll initiative too. Just because. Okay. So I roll my initiative. So the first person goes is Vincent. Vincent, you can go first.
This is wonderful, just absolutely wonderful. And I'll step forward up to here.
Can you see what the creature looks like? You got a good picture of him?
Yeah, I can see it's a rat with like a weird human-y like face. I'm pretty zoomed in. And I'm going to take that dagger. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use my combat expertise. So I'm going to take a -1 off this attack, whatever it is that it rolls, to add to my AC for the round. So it'll be -1 to this.
Wow, 19. You hit the creature. Okay, let me get my. It looks a little hurt from what you're noticing. It does look a little hurt. Okay, so that's your turn. A Stoic is unconscious on the ground. The Flesh Lord is unconscious on the ground. What would you have Juggling do?
Wait, I'm unconscious? I thought I was paralyzed.
You're unconscious on the ground.
Character, I know what that spell was.
Yeah.
So it's Juglin's turn. Is he gonna continue to go in the room? What's he gonna do? Cody.
I'm sorry, whose turn was it?
Juglin's.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I guess that'd be a question I have for you is right off the bat. Does Juglin stay where he is, or does he summon the courage to attack the creature on top of me?
I think let's see, 50-50. He can move to the advantage of the party.
Okay, so he'll bleeding touch that thing.
Okay. Okay. So, wow, that's good damage. How much damage? 1d6. Roll your 1d6.
It rolled it in there.
Oh, 4. Okay. Okay. Now it is my creature's turn. You hear this creature talk. He's reaching over, like he's looking behind him, at the creature behind him, and saying something. And then you see the creature, the one in the back, like look more like furious. Like he's really angry. He's going to roll an attack at Juglin. 10 plus. Oh, there's no saving throw. So touch plus my dex. He's going to roll dex damage on Juglin. Let's see. I mean, not dex damage on Juglin. You see Juglin spark up with electricity as it surges through his body. You see the creature move his hands as electricity comes through from his hands. He's going to move. He's tiny, so he can move here. He squeezes through. Juglin.
How much damage is that total?
4, 4, 2, and 4. So that's 12, 14.
Holy shit!
14.
So 8,
Ooh.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 damage on Juglin. And he looks mad.
Oh my god.
This creature continues to search, like pretty furiously through the bag. Let me see. So with that, you see him grab the other rat-like creature from.
Now, is he incurring attacks of opportunity while
Yes,
he's shuffling through my bag?
Yes, he would get one from Vincent.
Juglin has a dagger.
Okay, and Juglin has a dagger.
Right, I think I still, because of combat expertise, I still think I'd take the -1 during the attack of opportunity as well, so
So that's a miss, unfortunately,
it'll be
from Vincent.
-1 for that.
That's a miss from Vincent. Okay, 2 damage. Okay. From Juglin, okay. Now it is Restraint's turn.
Restraint says, "Oh no, fam, I'm good. Y'all fight them rats. I'll stay out here." So it sounds like with my phobia.
You can see, the door's open.
Oh yeah, no, I can see it. I just mean like I get a feeling I'm gonna have to roll as to what sort of action I'm even gonna take in this case. Because they're now fighting the thing that I fear most.
With 25, you're willing to help this round with 25.
Alright. I also think the only way that I can get over, I'm gonna like psych myself up, is I'm going to. You know what? I don't even. Would I be able to rage, Jeremy? Would I be able to psych myself and rage, or am I like kind of crippled in that? So.
Yeah, I think you would rage. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you would
That's
have
what
to
I was
rage.
thinking.
I think you would have to rage.
Yeah, that'd be the only way I could like get myself to go in there, is just to go kind of. Alright,
Yes.
so I'm gonna like slam my fist in the wall because I'm like, I can't believe this is happening. I'm going to rage. Can we also say that I've reset my no, this is rages per day, never mind. Same day. Great, so here I go, raging. Use the new buff I made. And that actually worked pretty well. So I need to step through. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna bail into the room. I'm gonna step through these two guys because I can't stand on them. I'm gonna get behind this one. Would that give me flanking advantage?
Yes.
So do I just need to roll? Remind me how you do that. Do I roll twice?
No, you just roll one time. Is your AC 16?
No.
It's higher than that?
No?
Okay, well, when you went through his threat and squared, I got an attack of opportunity. I'm gonna do my roll now. Roll. You take,
okay.
You take 1 damage, but you notice that that from the injury, from the bite, that you are bleeding.
Wait, why is he taking an attack of opportunity? He didn't move out of his threat
Yeah, I'm
range.
still in the threatened square.
He did. He moved. Here's the door. He moved here.
Oh, yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah.
and technically, because he's a tiny creature, they don't have a threat range.
They don't?
They can only attack things in their square unless they have a manufactured weapon with reach.
I moved through it, but I assume since I remained in his threat square,
No, they can reach their square if they want to attack you with a physical.
Let's see, take a card. They have a natural reach of 0,
Yeah.
but they can't reach into adjacent squares. I mean,
Oh,
they
yes.
must enter
Yeah,
to
yeah.
attack. They must enter. Okay, my bad. I didn't know that. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, I mean, that's a good question. What about this guy? Is he the same? They're
Yeah, he's the same.
the same size?
Yeah.
Oh, he's the same size. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking about this guy, but yeah, I passed through both their squares. Okay, great. Well, then, I'm going to just proceed with attacking this guy with my Morning Star with my, hopefully, flanking advantage. And that, Arcane Strike for that one, so...
So
if I hit him.
as you go to swing with your Morning Star at the creature, at small size, you miss.
And you added the +2 for flanking, right?
I got you.
So was that 15 and 8? I guess would be the real roll. I can put those in there just because.
Your attack doesn't land.
Still okay.
Yeah. It seems like it's very elusive.
This is not going to go well. All right, that is my turn.
Now it is Vincent's turn? Or did I not? You went. Yeah, it's Vincent's turn.
Right? Since there's still, yeah, I'll just continue to dagger at that one. I'm not going to do the combat expertise, so no negative to this one.
I got you. Uh, 13. You miss, unfortunately, Vincent. Now it's Juglin's turn. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to cut you off, Vincent. Is there anything else you can do? You didn't move.
Because the only thing I'd probably be able to do... Well, no, because if they're tiny, I can technically move around, but I don't think that would... Probably should have gone there by going here, and then here. Because that could have got me flanking, but that's alright. I decided to attack first, so that'd be it.
Okay. Now Juglin's turn.
After taking what he did, I imagine Juglin would go back out into the hall and heal himself in all likelihood.
Okay.
He would probably almost fall out of the door.
So at that moment, as Juglin runs out the room, you see this creature breathing pretty heavy. And this creature says something to this one. They're speaking in a language you don't quite understand. And he yells out and says, I've incapacitated 2 of your members and 1 just fled. He says, if you want to keep on continual bloodshed, I will keep attacking relentlessly until either you're all dead or we're all dead. And a member is stoic and Flesh Lord are unconscious at this time. Would Vincent or Restraint say anything to that?
restraint. Aren't you raging?
I am raging, and
So, I imagine that probably pisses you off.
yeah, and I don't like rats, so I'm pretty much I'm in it for bloodshed now.
I would stop fighting, but I don't think my friend here is in the right mind to be able to do so.
I'm just frothing.
You can flee, and he may not chase you. I will not pursue.
He says, I was told by my comrade here that one of you captured my betrothed, my beloved. He says, I want her back.
Like, that's weird. Yeah, take her.
Get him, barbarian! Don't let him do it.
My strength. What do you want to do? He says he won't, and he nudges his comrade to continue digging through the flesh lord. I mean, he sees her, and he's starting to grab. What is her strength going to do?
So is this the one digging here?
Yep.
I kind of give you a look to like what these things have.
Stay angry.
Come on.
Get off!
Stay angry. You can do it. I believe in you.
This is tough. I almost want to put this to the fate dice to see.
You're raging. You're in no mood to talk.
What would it be?
Yeah,
it would be.
You're right, though.
It would be unlikely, very unlikely, no way, or impossible.
I think I'm very unlikely that I'm going to stop raging.
I would go very unlikely or further.
Okay, so I
It's
need
his
to
character,
roll.
Cody.
5 to 25, 25 to 86. So we have to roll.
But I'm also have a fear of rats. It's all very confusing.
Yeah, so
You're scared and angry.
I'm scared and angry.
You are scared and angry. So if you wanted to drop rage, I don't know. Honestly, Matt, it's up to you. We can do fake chart. I rolled. You would definitely still want to attack, but if he's parlaying and saying that he doesn't want to attack and he's going to leave, or he wants you to leave, that's really up to you, man.
I think in this weird instant the phobia will possibly sort of win out here. If I have a chance for these things to get out of my sight, I don't have to deal with them. That might be enough for me to.
Well, what would your character say? What would your character say to him?
If you can take her and leave, and never come back again. I don't have to look at any rats. I will promise not to take this morning star and smash it upside your head. I need an answer, rat.
I know. I'm just looking at barbarians and rage.
Yeah, this is very weird. I've never
I never either. I've haven't. This is hard as a DM.
Raging.
This is hard.
Raging
I'm sorry,
with a phobia.
guys. I'm sorry if I'm failing you guys right now as a DM. This is hard. This is.
No.
That's why I wanted to run a campaign like this.
It's a good story.
It's an interesting loop that I had the phobia, because I would say without it, I think I would just be smash. You know.
See, ironically, I think that the phobia would actually push that further.
Yeah, that's tough.
No, dude, if a snake came at me in real life, I would probably run away screaming.
He's telling you, he's like, hey, he doesn't want to continue fighting.
Right.
He wants to grab his beloved and leave.
Right. I raged in order to get into the room to help my comrades, but if
you know what, even though I feel like you're even though you're afraid, I don't think you're racist against rats. I think you're afraid. I think if I went to a village, and I know racist, if I went to a village and I was mad at the combat and I was attacking, and they were like, let's stop, and I was even pulling a John Wick, he would grab, and you can do anything you want to. He tells Vincent's character, he points to you and says, to move away from the hole.
I'm gonna say there's a time limit. If this rat doesn't leave my sight within like some minutes, I'm gonna flip the switch again. See
He
how-
moves.
Count to 10.
He moves. He starts to pull her down, her bloodied body, barely breathing, down into the hole. And he makes his way.
I'm surprised they're able to lift that much. Damn.
He just
I guess
pulls
she-
her. She's her same size.
True love, man. It's true love.
He makes his way down to the hole again.
Okay, I think I calmed down and now I'm fatigued. That's it. Maybe worse than fatigue. That might have taken a lot more out of me than normal.
No, you're fatigued a little bit. I'm gonna have it be the round. So a full minute goes by. Cody and Michael's character finally wake up. But for some reason, they are blind and stunned for about 12 more seconds, and they're screaming. They feel like they're in a dream again. Their eyes finally open, but they can't continue to move for about another 10 seconds, and then you finally see them start to stir, and start to move around.
What happened?
God, I can't say I've ever been affected by something like that. I kind of check myself. Am I unharmed?
It appears so. The rat things from the library came back. Apparently you had captured their girlfriend. Betrothed.
Betrothed, so I would say fiance.
Yeah, fiance.
And you killed them.
I...
No.
Well, where are they?
They went down the hole. They promised to take her and leave us alone.
And you believed them. And you believed them. You gave them back. You created another breeding pair out of one of the prisoners I took, and you sent it back to its home, and you believed that it would leave you alone after what's happened so far.
Once we leave this place, I doubt it's going to follow us back to... Oh, wait.
You say when. It's
Where am
if
I
we leave this
from?
place.
Well, it was certainly only going to be harder with a hostile creature being towed around behind us constantly.
Well, now we have a hostile creature, its healed mate, and any children they produce as well.
But you were not unconscious. And you were not harmed. The...
Well, yes, of course not. They didn't have any.
is severely harmed.
They weren't going to kill us. If they thought they could kill us, they would have just done it. They negotiated because they're weak. Damn it! It's gonna end up coming back to haunt us. I know it. That was my prize.
If it does, I won't stop in my attempt to kill him next time. We should probably check on Juggler, though. He was the only one hurt during this, and I'm gonna march out because I'm very confused and tired.
I'll scream into the tunnel. Nothing is stolen from the Flesh Lord. I shall take my prize back. And then I'll leave.
How is Juggling? Can we,
Juggler's still kind of hurt.
was he able to heal himself?
A little bit.
Oh, okay. We really don't have much we could do for him, do we? None of us can heal but him.
So what is
I can, but not very much.
Well, Juggling, if you feel up to it, we're gonna keep moving. We haven't given him a voice yet, have we? You sound like the stereotypical old man.
Yeah, stereotypical old man. So, Stoic, are you leading the charge now, continuing down the hallway?
I would be. I'm not gonna kick open any doors, but I'd be making my way down towards the next one. I assume we'd be going towards.
Okay.
Real quick, Jeremy. During that minute that the two were unconscious, I will have taken the time to to prepare an extract of shield, because it takes a minute for me to make it.
Perfect. Flesh Lord. Flesh Lord is sure. Yeah, I'll let Flesh Lord go now. And then restraint.
I'll move up to the doors and look to restraint and tell him,
What's up, guys?
"This door is all yours, friend."
I got kicked for AFK.
This one here. All right.
I got kicked for AFK.
Move up to it, and I'm gonna sort of do like I did before. I'm gonna sort of open it swiftly in, but stand in the doorway, not without That makes sense.
As the door creaks open, you notice it seems like this room has collapsed. You see broken tables and chairs. It seems like a makeshift lounge area. You see a table and a well-worn couch. It seems like it might have been like a lounge for maybe some of the doctors or staff to come and to relax between visiting patients. Roll a perception check for me, restraint.
Okay. Ooh.
You notice
Critically fail that.
You notice
Blind.
No, you notice a excuse me, right here. On this area of the room, you notice another lab coat.
Okay. I'm gonna step over to it angrily. This is sort of what condition is it in? Do I see a name on it by any chance?
No, it just seems like a piece of lab coat.
Just a lab coat. Alright, I'm gonna rip it in two.
Okay.
Need a strength check for that.
You're good. You would eventually do it. Vincent, you want to do anything?
Because I know that this door that I'm in front of with the trail of ichor of sorts is, with it being right here, I'm going to use the trap finding ability with perception to see if I can notice any traps at this door. So this will be a +1 to this roll.
And you're noticing to see if something's on the other side of the door?
No, it's to check the door for traps.
The door seems safe to you.
I'm guessing I don't see anything else in that room other than that lab coat, so I'm gonna come out and just say like there's nothing in here.
For you, Vincent, you're gonna continue anything else? Oh, you're muted. Can anyone else hear him or no?
I can't hear him.
There you go.
Yeah?
There you go.
I don't know what that was. That was weird. No, I was gonna step back away from the door, being like, "Oh, door seems good."
Alright. I'm gonna try the same approach that I did on this door. I wanna swing it open wide and stand there in the doorway.
You see, it looks like a typical physician's office. If it weren't for the preponderance of grotesque anatomical skeletons and sketches, most depicting traumas and deformities of the head and brain. You see a very sturdy display case stands open and completely empty. Again, you see the same green and red fluid on the ground.
The trail's going to that desk. Alright. I'm gonna kind of look back out through the door and say there's more of that fluid in here. Maybe we keep our eyes peeled. I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna bend down and investigate it. Is it dry?
Yes, dry.
Okay. So so at least it's not fresh. I'm gonna make my way to the end of the trail, and I'll do another perception check if I need to see
Okay.
if I see anything about it.
You see. You notice a note. It says Dr. Anya Chawar.
Dr. Anchor. Okay.
And so it's a medical book. And it seems like it's, as you're flipping through it, you really can't make out much of it. But you do notice that it seems like it's talking about fluid in the brain and deformities.
Okay. Who's in the room with me? Is it Esoteric and Vincent?
And we can always assume that, it is 5 foot. I mean, you can hear, you are between the Flesh Lord and Juggling is in, around their area as well, around the room.
Okay. I'm gonna say, hey, I found some notes here with the same doctor's name that we saw on the torn up coat in that closet.
What's the different? It's this different doctor first name.
Well, yeah, I have a first name, did it? It just said she.
Well,
I'm as a character.
So the one in the closet was a male. That's what it looked like, and it had Chawar as the last name. This one says Anya Chawar. The book does.
Okay, I'll clarify then. We share last name, but this is maybe a woman. And these notes are talking about strange deformities to heads. I'm not really a medical guy, so I don't know if anyone else can make more sense of any of this.
Interesting.
I'll pass it off. And nothing else about this seems out of place, huh? The fluid just seemingly stopped in this underneath the desk or something?
Yeah.
There's something about the floor, like does the floor have like a loose tile or something like that?
Not that you notice.
Check for secret doors.
And nothing in that empty display case, huh? No fluid in there or something?
I'm just gonna flip very quickly through the book or the journal. I'm not gonna try and read it in its entirety. I'm just gonna glance at it and then.
You can roll that with a heal check.
Can I do that untrained?
No. But
Then I got nothing.
Yeah, it'd be about the same.
I mean, we can keep it for later. I mean, maybe we can have Jurglin or Winter back at the resting area take a look at it in our downtime, but for right now, we might just want to make note of it and stuff it in a sack.
That's a good idea. I don't know I don't have a sack on me. I'm not wearing much. I know Fleshlord has a pack and has been carrying some things for us.
Alright. Fleshlord, Jurglin, would either of you care to hang on to this?
Sure.
We've got nothing else in this room as far as I can tell, so
Okay.
I'm gonna march back out.
So Flesh Lord want to do anything? Or Juggling?
I'll continue forward in the hall.
So, as Flesh Lord continues forward,
Not a very good searcher.
you hear this. As the ceiling starts to collapse. Flesh Lord, roll a reflex save.
Can I attempt to pull him back? Or I'm not sure I have to roll for that too, but assist in his retreat?
Let's see, Flesh Lord. Wow, 20. So as the
Maybe not.
a little bit of the ceiling starts to collapse, the Flesh Lord goes 5 feet back. This area is all now difficult terrain.
Nice. Okay. Well, we can still get over it. It's just going to take us twice as long, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Does the ceiling look like it's going to fall in anymore?
Do a dungeoneer or engineering check.
Okay.
I will give that a try because I'm also curious. Could we use this to ascend?
Yeah.
If you hold so
You can't use it.
What's up?
Yeah, I don't have either one of those.
You can't. For your engineering check, you can't go. You can't use it to go to the second floor from here. But you do know that whatever damage has happened, it is now stable, and that if you continue to walk in, the ceiling is not going to collapse again.
All right. After taking a look, I'll say I think that was just a fluke. It looks like it's stable enough for right now, or at least this area is.
I'll continue onwards.
Yeah.
So as the party continues on,
Oh, sorry. It's not going.
you are met by a door. Now this door looks it looks nice. It looks handcrafted in a sense, a little more craftsmanship, excuse me, than the other doors. Like
Artisanal?
Like it was put in after the building was made. And if you read a name, it says Elite Lysandra.
Liege Lysandra. Does that name mean anything to anyone?
Can't say. Does.
Alright. And this is the door to our left here we're talking about, yeah?
Yeah.
If there's any door in here that would be trapped, Vincent, I think this would be the one.
Alright.
Something looks off about it.
Well, then I will attempt my trap finding to see if I notice anything. So +1 to this. Oh, yes, it did. It just rolled the same thing.
I got you. You think is the door seems safe, even though it's a very well crafted and it seems like it wasn't put in with the building. The door seems safe to you.
Does it appear locked?
No, it doesn't appear locked.
Alright. Then I will attempt to open it.
As you open it, it does seem like it's like it's stuck though. Like it's not locked, but it seems like it's been like jammed.
Like something on the other side of the room?
Maybe, yes.
Okay.
It's these old hands. Restraint? You seem strong.
Maybe not as strong as this guy. I point to Flesh Lord, but I was like, between the two of us, I'm sure somebody can shove it.
Yeah, I have no idea how strong Flesh Lord could possibly be.
Is it possible we can both do like we did earlier? Is the door big enough where we can combine our strengths, Flesh Lord and I?
You can aid. You can give him +2 to aid. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Out of character, I actually don't know how high your strength is, so I'm gonna assume that you might actually be stronger than me. Because you're
I have a
badass.
17.
So, yeah, my character's gonna aid you. How's that?
Okay, so I'll try and pull it open.
You pull the door open, and like I said, you notice that it seems like it's been barred or jammed. You hear a faint tink on the other side. What you see in front of you is a horrifying sight. You notice
More babies.
a woman laying in a pool. Not excuse me, the lane, but you see a woman sitting on her knees in a pool of her own blood. You see a swirl of clouds around her.
Oh shit.
Her
Is that what
eyes-
taste the rainbow means?
Her eyes are glowing a very fluorescent blue as she hums this strange sound around the group.
Is it-
Spellcraft knowledge. Arcana, it seems that the area around her is not from this world.
Huh. What do you do? The things coming out of her mouth, or like the stuff she's sitting on?
Well, she's sitting on her knees like the picture I sent, but it starts to swirl around her.
I'll move into the room and start approaching her.
Okay.
We might want to hold up a moment. This seems dangerous.
Well, all the more reason to put a stop to it now.
I would like to move next to restraint, and shoot, which one was my focus for this? I'm gonna cast Lead Blades on his Morning Star.
Whoa! What does that do?
It increases the size category of it for 2 minutes.
Holy shit!
So your D8 goes to 2d6.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll mark that off.
Let me make that thing now.
I thought D8s went to D10 and then D10s went to 2D6.
No, not all lightning bolts are bad, right?
I thought I just looked at it earlier. I will double check it again. Weapons.
Either way, that's pretty cool.
We lost some people.
Because the size categories all move in two, all increase the maximum by 2, so it'd go 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, but 12 would be 2d6s and not 1d12.
1d8 for a medium weapon, which is what the Morning Star is, goes to 2d6 when it becomes considered large.
Huh.
Cool.
Strange.
Cool. 2d6. Let me make sure I got all this right. Plus strength plus 0.
Curious if a D10
Word.
goes to 2D8.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Ooh. That's exciting. Alright, awesome.
So we got lead blades. We got that down.
Yep.
Move juggling for me. Move him up. Thank you. So
let's-
again, you hear like a drum, like a dry type of noise coming from her mouth, like she's trying to grasp and breathe. And you hear, it's like the mist has a mind of its own, and it changes from this bright purple magenta color to a whirling yellow color that you find yourself being drawn to it.
I'm gonna move to her and strike her.
Okay, move. Roll your attack.
Yeah, okay.
If you don't mind, roll a will save. Excuse me, roll a will save. So, as you go up to strike her, you shrug off. You seem like this presence start to surround you. You see your hands disappear and your friends disappear from around you. The The party as a whole sees a city from afar. With lights shining of different colors. But it seems like you're being transported to this city. You can see yourself kind of being transported to the city. It's the city from your dreams. It's the same place that you saw the tentacle monsters. But surprisingly enough, someone is missing from the group.
It would be Chuglin?
Did I not make it with that save?
Oh yeah, you made it, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Now, with that save, sorry. There we go. You see the same city that was in your dreams. Now, I purposely made the squares in the city kind of wonky, because as you step, your steps seem off. And in the corner of your eye, it seems like every time you look around, you see something in the corner of your eye, and as you try to look around, it's in the right eye. And as you look again, it's in your left. Again, you see that strange fog start to whirl around you, coming out of the shadows.
So it's moving kind of like we have like sea legs, like we're kind of like wobbling from side to side when we try to move. Oh, I don't like this at all.
This is all very concrete too. It's not just an image.
Yep.
Oh wow.
There's nothing to be afraid of. You're fine. It's simple parlor tricks.
Now,
Is that-
now the party doesn't believe Flesh Lord.
Oh.
Is that a fountain right next to us? So like if I reach down and try to touch it, does it seem real?
Yeah, it seems real to you. And you're captivated by this city. You think it's this an awe, the beauty of it, the craftsmanship is like nothing you've ever seen.
But we do recognize it as the one from our dreams? Right. When the one in our... Maybe that's metagaming. One in our dreams, I think, was in ruins, yeah?
Do any of these buildings or the area look familiar from our dreams, or what we can remember of them? Is it like the whole area, or a specific place?
It's the same one that you were running from in your dreams. Like you started out here in your dreams. But this is where you met your final death, your death fate, and you woke up. This is where you were eventually killed.
Oh.
I don't think I received one of those dreams. You talked to me about, like, reading a tome I couldn't stop reading.
Oh, this is the beginning. So I guess, my bad. I guess you didn't see that, but...
I mean, I could have read myself to death.
You could have.
The books, man. Like that's Dr. Who scene with the little mites are in the library and they get inside you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's scary. So, I'm gonna look possible, like, I don't want to say exits because we're in a city, but like, escapes, I guess, if something was to come after us.
What is this right here? Is that like a bridge?
Yeah, upstairs. You look up and you see a bridge to the second floor of the area above you.
So does this, like, pass under, essentially, the bridge, and the bridge is higher? Oh, okay, gotcha.
I don't know if I need to drill, Jeremy, but can I assume that there is, like, we can go this way, or we can go this way, yeah? There are two sort of choices. Did you send me some? Okay. I'm going. Oh, like on it.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna walk to the side of the fountain and say, I think I saw something on top of the bridge.
Alright, why don't we look about trying to find some way to get up there?
I'm gonna go on the other side of it and look back at it from over here. See anything?
Notice the flesh lord disappear.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna walk back
Yep.
to this side of the bridge. Do we see him again?
At that time, you hear a slimy, type sticky, like suctioning, like noise, like you're inside of a stomach, and you see something peer over the building.
It says, "Are you the gatekeeper?"
This is what you see.
Key master, sorry. Ooh. Oh, no
And it
thanks.
jumps and starts to walk, and jumps from the building, and tries to attack.
Now make a nature check. Is it related to a rat?
You are, it seems, believe it or not, it seems like, it doesn't seem like a rat. No, it doesn't seem like a rat to you.
Okay, good. And Fleshword's still gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call out for him. Flesh Lord!
Is the thing jumping down on me or just like in front of me?
It's jumping down on you like it was trying to attack you.
Yeah, I'm preoccupied. I'm not looking for him right now.
I'm gonna. Do we need to roll for initiative, or can we act out of combat?
If y'all want to, you can.
Because I mean, in reaction to that, I'm just gonna run to his aid here.
Okay, and run to attack.
Let's see if I can't smash that thing. Question: in this weird new location we're in, how does that affect my lead blades? I'm assuming it's gone.
Same, you have it.
Oh, it's there. Ooh. Great. I am ready to attack when it's turn.
Yeah, roll as attack.
Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna try to hit this thing off him.
Your attack. You hit. You grab out a crippling attack to the creature. It seems like you hurt it pretty bad. It lashes out as it goes to attack your comrade and tries to attack you. It hits you with a bite and a one claw.
Yikes.
And one claw.
Yikes.
So the bite misses, the claw hits, and does 3 damage.
Yikes. Okay.
Vincent's turn, excuse me.
His face has the alchemist fire, so dagger it is, I guess.
You hit. Stoic's turn.
Can I take a 5? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if we're not flanking, we should. I will try and hack at it with my axe. Try being the operative word.
Wow, you are doing good rolls. At that moment,
Yeah.
you hit the creature. And you split its head from its body.
Nice.
Everyone roll, will save.
Oof.
I'm going to go ahead and spend one of my inspiration dice, and I have no idea how to add a d6 to this, so I'm just gonna hit this.
You add a d6 to it?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 9 plus a 6?
See if that works. So, those together.
Okay. You find yourself back in the middle of the room where you started. But as you look around, you don't see restraint.
What?
Do we see the body of the creature?
No.
The room where we started, or are we still
The like
outside?
courtyard?
Yep, you're back. You're back where you're going. Like you look down at the creature, and you're back where you started by the fountain. But now you don't see restraint.
I know for sure that we're being tricked here, but I can't fathom as to what. Did the creature just make moves to attack us, but not actually hit us?
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I'm sorry, it hit restraint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say that we probably shouldn't split up.
Split the party. No, I'm just kidding.
Where do you think we should go?
No. Is the street, is it like loose gravel?
No, it's beautifully paved stone. Crafted
So I was gonna
stone.
say,
It looks like,
it's-
as you look down, it seems like every stone that was put into the pavement, or the road, was handcrafted.
I want to find something that's from here, that's material that I can just hold in my hand and
Wasn't
kinda
there
just keep there.
wasn't there like a cart or something over this way?
There's a cart over there.
Maybe something in like one of the crates or the cart.
So make your perception check. At that time, as you go to open up the crate and cart, you feel something behind you. And it's that same creature as he goes to attack the stoic. Misses though. And it seems like he gets larger this time.
Wait, who gets larger? Sorry.
The creature. Spencer, I can't hear you. I think you muted yourself again.
Oh, yep, hold on. I have no idea. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You muted again. So crazy, your mic.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, yeah, I keep, it's a new headset and I keep bumping
No worries.
things.
So, Michael, do you have anything that you'd like to do?
Really intimidated, but it seems like we're kind of cornered almost. So I'll take a swing at it.
Unfortunately, your swing misses.
That's it on my end.
Okay. Okay, Spencer, I'm waiting for you.
Swing dagger.
Damn.
You miss restraint. Sorry, you miss Vincent as well. That same creature starts to get larger, and a tentacle pops up from its mouth and starts to try to grab your leg, Stoic. And as he grabs your leg, he swipes at Vincent. Again, still missing. At that time, you hear a mirror-shattering scream, and you see Restraint getting up above you, like he's getting up. You see Juggling laying there, and you see the Flesh Lord over this woman. He's attacking with his claw, and he's clawing her face, her face off, and you see her making her last breaths as she stops moving in a pool of her own blood.
Wow.
Does Flesh Lord or Restraint, do they look injured? Like they were?
They don't
Okay.
look injured. And you see Juggling by her as well, but Juggling's asleep.
So we're definitely back in the real world here now.
Flesh Lord, did you experience any of that?
I told you it was parlor tricks when we got there.
How did you resist?
What's that noise?
I'm the Flesh Lord. What do you expect?
I expect
not-
answers.
R.I.P. Kevin.
How can I? It's like explaining how you can see or smell. You just can.
He does kind of have this, I don't know, call it luck, maybe, something about him. But I don't understand what happened. It's all over, though, I assume.
Is all of that swirling color still coming out of her?
No, it's just gone.
Wow. Is there anything? Am I hurt? Like really physically? Like did I got whatever I got scratched by that creature in the courtyard?
Yeah, that's why I was asking. I
Now,
was curious.
it seems that what's odd is that where you got hit, you see no wound. You see no cut. But you feel as though it's there.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Like it's some type of phantom pain.
Phantom wound. Okay. Juggling, where were you during all this? What happened?
You go to wake Juggling up, and Juggling says...
Oh yeah, he's unconscious. I shake him.
Juggling tells you that he was dreaming as well, but he was back at the chapel.
Huh.
Did you dream of anything particularly odd or horrifying, or just that you were back there instead of with us?
He said, I dreamed that I was a zombie. Or he says I was an undead creature. That as much as I tried to lay down and get sleep, I couldn't.
Odd.
And as I tried to lay down and rest, my skin started to fall off. I went to my faith of Pharasma, the mother of the undying, to heal me, but I was rebuked by my fellows and friends, for my clergymen. I realized that I was an undead, something I feared the most. In my church, we believe that all undead should be vanquished into the afterlife. It's against the Lady of Graves. It's hypocrisy, he says, as he starts to shake. Under his voice, you hear him whisper, Zendalar sees. But he doesn't. He doesn't even notice that he says that, and he like continues to give recollection of his dream. And he says, "So to get sleep, I just remember smashing my head against the church walls until I found my final resting place."
I'm going to take hold of his arms and tell him to take out the wand that I gave him when we first met and use it on himself until it works.
Okay, so that's 5 charges. Get my notes here.
Sorry, Jeremy. I only laughed
That's
when
fine.
you whispered. When you whispered, it was actually louder. It was, it was pretty comical.
Okay. So he shakes himself and he says, I felt myself going back to that place, to the fog.
Don't worry, I won't let you go back there.
Okay. And that's what juggling responds to your restraint.
And I'm assuming Flash Lord. I'm gonna give Flash Lord a look. Like, did you hear him say that? He must have actually. Sorry, yeah, because he told him to do the one thing. I'm curious if there's anything special about her body, anything we find on her person, or anything.
Make a perception check.
Or anything maybe that identifies her. If this is our Dr. Anya.
I would assume that everybody make a perception check. I would assume that everybody would look. You So I got Michael making one too. Michael, you can make one. I don't want to leave you out.
Oh, okay.
I'm also going to stretch that roll. I'm going to look around the room as well for anything of interest.
Juggling.
Oh yeah.
I'll say juggling. You can roll. He says you see the room is beautiful. You see a delicate spiral staircase right here. You see like yellow fog kind of starts to roll against the windows at this time, and you can hear it's like the fog is so captivating. It forms shapes and faces. It's like you can hear, like it had its own melody. The ground floor, it features overstuffed furnishings, elegant side tables, an altar-like desk made of marble. You see a lofty library up above, nothing too big, like 5 feet above. It's a little small library. You see 6 beautiful portraits surrounding the room. The first one looks so familiar as juggling goes over to it. And he points and he says, over Xandalus. He says Xandalus. Why does that name sound so familiar to me? Xandalus.
Xandalus sees.
You see it depict an endless empty city under a sky of whirling mist. This is your first photo. This is the first picture.
And it's like a painting.
You see over Xandalus in the bottom.
Ooh.
You see it, and as you look, this other picture, it looks exactly like the city that you just were in, but it's like of a small market, like a small blacksmith shop. You see this shop, you see the fountain that you were just in, you see a picture of that fountain. You see a picture of that blacksmith shop. You see the bridge in the dream, the creature that was by the bridge, you see that same bridge in the second photo. Again, you see the same name, Zandalar. As Juggling walks
Lord
through
of
that one.
Zandalos.
And Juggling's like, I don't. And he finishes his sentence.
I think we should keep an eye on him, Flesh Lord.
You also notice a set of keys in her jacket.
Okay. Is there anything in the immediate vicinity that it would be obvious to go to?
The stairs? What'd you say?
The keys. Is there anything in the vicinity that would be obvious that would need a key? Like you see like a lockbox, a chest,
you see a
door.
in the desk. You notice that one of the doors is locked.
Okay. Is that the desk with this purple chair? I think there are a couple of desks. This guy? I guess we need to just start searching desks, don't we?
Yeah, that's where I was heading to.
As you
Yeah, I'll search the ones on this side.
hey, you notice
So
over
Vincent-
here. You notice that this drawer
Yeah.
is locked.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
You notice a journal. Do you let the other players know? Matthew?
Oh, I'm sorry. I assumed Vincent was searching and I was gonna give him the keys because he was over the desk first.
Okay, so give him the key. Well, what do you want to do, Vincent?
I'll just kind of flip through it a little bit first, just see if there's anything.
Okay. Why can't I just show this to one person? I don't understand that.
Hmm.
Oh, I can. Here we go. So Vincent, is Spencer correct? There you go. Vincent, you see this? This is the journal. Do you see it in your journal? Do you see something new besides your character? Do you see it? Everyone else can see. Can you see that, Spencer? 'Cause I can't hear you.
Oh, yeah,
I got you. You can see it.
yeah, I can see it.
Can you read it?
Yeah, I'm reading it
Okay.
right now.
Everyone else can continue to search and look in the room.
I assume I see this, what he's reading, because I pass him the keys, but I'll go back, search somewhere else.
Okay.
I'll look for any tools or valuables or anything that might be important or useful.
Yeah, you notice that in the room. You notice that there, and it's odd. You notice that there's a small, like, alchemic table in the corner.
I will detect magic in the room and see if anything lights up.
Yo, close the door! Close the door again! Close the door! Somebody close the door!
Who's that? Sorry, well, you mean?
Better close the door.
Can you
It's
mute
Cody.
him? Sorry. I know, but I hear your roommate. You detect magic. You see as you search the table, you notice there's a wand on one. You see a couple of vials. You see a couple of vials on this one, and a couple of herbs and things that you don't really recognize. But on this one, you see a wand. You can see a vial.
I'll take the wand over to Michael's character and the vials over to Vincent.
Yeah.
Michael's, excuse me, Vincent's reading. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
assume.
looking at
I hand
this guy.
I'll hand Flesh Lord the note. And like, I can't make heads or tails of any of these names, but this is a little bit.
It's in your journal now,
disturbing.
Flesh Lord. It's in your journal now, Flesh Lord. You know that that's an oil of silence, Michael. An oil of silence. and a wand of sense vitals, and it has 3 charges left. You get that, Michael?
Yeah.
As you continue to look, you notice a book. It says, "On the treatment of ambitions, disappointment, and regret."
Okay, that was in the desk I was at?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. It doesn't happen to be authored by that professor, is it?
Nope, it's actually different by a different doctor, Dr. Thrice.
Okay. I guess I might take it anyways, just to look at later.
Okay.
Lord, have you gotten a chance yet to read that note?
And again, you see this table over here, Vincent. It looks
Yeah.
like vials and things like that.
I forgot to move over there.
Which note? Where do I find it?
It's in your journal.
The second tab on the right. It looks like a newspaper.
You notice, you want to roll alchemical check, Vincent, for me?
Is it just one item?
It's a bunch.
Oh, okay. You just want me to do just kind of like one?
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff for you I put in here. Come on, well, thank you.
Wow.
I want you to do well. You find an alchemist's kindness, a vial of smelling salts, 2 vials of Sue syrup. You know what? How about I copy and paste? I'm still gonna read it to you. But I'm gonna copy and paste it. 4 doses of antitoxin, 2 doses of opium.
Ooh.
You find a small makeshift alchemist lab. You find darting eye, and a luring filter, and then an anemic snuff. You also find 3 scrolls.
Can't do anything on.
Got you, Michael. Or strength. As you look, you find a candle on this altar. You don't know what it is. You find some type of incense. You find 3 talismans. One has wind on it and water. One has a bear claw on it. And then one has, retcon. One has a wind on it. One has a bear claw, and then one has water on it.
Okay. Interesting. Is there anything I can tell immediately about them, like maybe Knowledge Arcana?
Knowledge Arcana. I don't think so.
Nope. Okay. Then I will intimidate it. No, sure. I mean, I've got terrible knowledge skills.
I would just show a stoic the items.
Yeah, he does seem to be pretty knowledgeable about these type things. If there's nothing else of note on this altered fireplace thing, I will go to join him and say, hey, maybe you can make some sense of these. I've got these sort of trinkets that I found that they probably have some meaning. I show him the beer, the wind, and the Water. Awesome. Myself. Oh, sorry. I see your note where you're AFK. Are you back? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
I will say, I'd put them on my sheet for now, just before I forgot. But I will announce what I found, just so people know what the oil will do a silent spell, I believe, when it's rubbed on something, and the wand allows somebody to inflict more damage for a short period of time.
That's useful. I also have, I might go back to Jugglin just since he's in the near vicinity and show him the incense. It's like, I don't know if you can use this, but I don't need it.
Are these all occult items, Jerry?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds familiar. Okay. Alright, I will double check what these do real quick.
Okay.
And then I'll let everybody know.
Okay, so we're still investigating the room. Flesh Lord, did you read the note?
Yeah. Looking it over, it sounds like the woman on the floor is probably the one who wrote them. And what I imagine what we all saw is her experiments with dream manipulation.
You think she's at the heart of the nightmares we've been having outside the chapel?
I mean, it's certainly possible, but it sounds like she got some of this information from others.
Oh, I see.
So she might be simply part of the larger problem.
So, she's not the final boss, as you might say. I'm just kidding. It's so meta. Sorry, I'm probably speaking out of turn. There was this is the way we came in, though, yeah? Just to confirm?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If people have a moment, I can tell them what all that stuff was. Alright, so I'll say that the incense allows anybody in a small area that's breathing in the incense to communicate telepathically. So it'll
cool.
transcend the language barrier.
That's very cool.
It also makes it harder for the creatures using it to basically deceive each other because their thoughts are laid bare. The candle will ward away hostile spirits, things that can pass through solid objects, and the like. And these various charms, he'll hold up the one on the silver chain. This one, is it once a day?
No, it does it and it's destroyed.
Well, the greater one isn't destroyed. It's once a day. The lesser ones are destroyed.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, that's okay.
The one on the silver chain will do a featherfall spell once a day, whenever it should trigger. The braided leather ones will heal somebody for a very respectable amount when they are on the verge of death, and the other one will prevent them from cowardice taking hold. And then those last two will disintegrate once they've been used.
Okay. So we have one that will, for at least one time, save someone from death. I'm sorry, what was the very last one?
The way I phrased it, I think the best way to do it in character, it'll prevent somebody from displaying cowardice.
Oh, yes, okay. Well, if we find some more rats, I might need that. These are useful. I think maybe we can determine later who should wear them or who should keep them.
Flesh Lord, you're gonna let other people read the document or no?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'll pass it off to Well, I guess Juglin would probably be the best person for it since he's more medically inclined.
Yeah, I'm gonna show the players. I'm gonna assume I didn't know. I'm showing to all players in your journal now. What does the party want to continue to do?
Has anybody been up the stairs? Or did they go up or down?
It's like a small loft.
Has anybody been up?
No, no one's been up.
Sorry, apparently I was muted. Yeah, that's the only place in the room we haven't checked out yet.
You see, as you continue to go up the room, roll a perception check.
Who went up first?
Vincent.
Okay.
So, real quick, while I was going through, I've read every single one of those alchemical items. Guys, it's so much. Because there's also that alchemist, that makeshift alchemist lab. I'd like to grab any sort of reagents and anything needed to just be able to prepare my extracts like normal, essentially making almost like a spell component pouch without it being a spell component pouch. Investigator's weird.
So what it is, it's not portable, it's like an alchemist lab, so it's, but you have to do your stuff at the lab.
No, what I'm saying is because like with wizards and stuff, they have like a spell component pouch to make extracts for alchemists or investigator. They kind of have something similar, just by the description, where it says it's like it's just kind of like random things and reagents and everything. I would like to see if I could essentially have enough to be able to do my extracts like normal, because they usually don't take up like vials and whatnot.
Yeah,
like,
sure, that's fair. That's fair.
Cool.
But to make alchemic, alchemic creations, you would need this lab. You would have to come in here and do this lab, yeah.
Which I've marked in my notes because I might want to make poisons or antitoxins, especially if we've got a few antitoxins I might be able to recreate and have more for us.
Okay, cool. And now everyone should be able to read the journal. What does the group want to do? Continue to go upstairs?
Yeah, I'd want to go upstairs.
So as you go upstairs, a book kind of catches the group's eyes. Again, you see more drawings. This time you see like two screaming and crying figures. And a brass sculpture of a pyramid. So it's a picture of a pyramid made of brass. There we go. Again, you see Olar Zandalar's name as the artist. As you thumb through the books, carelessly looking at anything of value, you see a feast of the Nosferatu. And you see a book called Violet Sands.
Any magic amongst it?
Yes, in the book of the Nosferatu you definitely see. It's definitely magical.
I'll try and figure out what it is.
Roll a spellcraft check. And with that, you see a scroll. It is a scroll of vampiric touch in one of the pages. And it's made at a caster level of 3.
Okay.
And again, it's a scroll of Vampiric Touch. Okay. I'll let who else is up there? Vincent's up there. Who else wants to go? Who's up there?
I'd be interested.
Okay, Michael, you roll, buddy. What you want to do while you're up there?
I'll stand watch.
Perception. You notice one last book. Let's see. We got it. 1, 2, 3. You see one last book. And it seems like really out of place here, like almost hidden. And it seems like it was trying to be hidden, but hidden poorly.
Okay.
And it's like a journal, but a lot of the pages are pulled out. Every page that looks like it had writing kind of edged on the left of the bar, the sidebar of it, the side of the margin, has been pulled out of the journal, and the only pages remain are blank pages.
Interesting. So there's like literally nothing in it except for blank pages. It doesn't have like a name or anything on it identifying who it belonged to. No. Okay. I mean, I'll share that. It seems like somebody had some kind of journal that they went through the effort of trying to hide, but pretty much any entry that's been written in has already been torn out. So I don't understand why they would bother trying to hide it.
Actually, you know what? I can't respond to that because I'm still on the ground. Unless I can assume that was loud enough.
Yeah, I'm just like saying it to the room.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's not the strangest thing we've seen, but yeah, I don't know.
Perhaps it was those stupid rat things. They love destroying books.
Well, yeah, we know it's on Vincent's journal because he found that. It's bizarre. I don't know if there's any point in hanging on to it if it's empty.
Not sure. I'll bring it down from the upstairs, but I'm probably just gonna like toss it on one of the desks out in the open. So now it's not hidden or anything, but I don't think I'm gonna bring it with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a look through it. Just kind of look it over. Is there anything I find that's strange at all about the book?
Nope. It just looks very well worn, so it's old. And it's only has a couple of pages in the back. So you think that it was maybe used a lot. It looks like a journal, and all the pages are ripped out.
Yeah, I'll leave it on the desk then.
Well,
The journal page that we got in our inventory, does that actually match, like, perhaps one of the ripped pages?
As you grab the page to put it in the journal, you do notice that it seems that it could have been ripped out of this journal.
that's interesting.
What tab are you guys using to see the journal pages?
I think for them it's under the newspaper-looking tab, but I'm not sure it was shared with everyone. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jeremy.
It was.
It was. Oh, in which case, I don't see it either.
Yeah, I don't see it.
It's listed as journal.
It is
I
now.
think-
It is now.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow. No wonder it took you a while to read. Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
I mean, I can look through that on the side while we're doing other stuff. So we don't see any other exits from this area, except unless we wanted to go out the windows into the fog, right?
Yeah, the fog. Sorry, Vincent, we didn't tell you, but there's a dangerous fog outside and possibly acid rain.
That sounds absolutely terrible.
Yeah, so for all intents and purposes, we appear to be trapped in here.
I go through this. I want to go check out this door at the bottom of the room over here.
Oh, yeah, there's another door in there.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, good spot.
You did that without a perception check, too.
So, as you go to the door, you start to notice at your feet little bits of red coming from under the door.
Like red mist, or
Well, we're coming to you, bro.
Look at it.
Alright, we'll find our way out.
A little...
Again?
like blood.
like,
That's what it looks like. It looks like bright red blood.
I open the door.
As you open the door, a little bit of blood, like a pool of blood, rolls out. And you see, it seems like this whole hallway is covered in, like, maybe to the top of your foot, a pool of blood.
Does it like flow out into the room when I open the door?
Mm-hmm.
You suck.
yeah.
Fucking you're terrible.
I guess I enter the hallway, but I can't see it.
Was there a body against the door? Are we talking like the Shining level of like a wave of blood?
I haven't watched that movie.
Really?
A wave of blood comes out of an elevator when it opens up.
Yeah, and goes down the hall. Think of, like,
But yes.
this ocean amount.
So, Matthew, on that note, you want to stop?
Yeah, I mean, if they need to keep, if y'all want to keep going and somebody just wants to like walk my character through, I've got wake up super early again.
Well, I want to I want to thank everybody for playing. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Next week, Thursday at 7. Thank everyone for tuning in.